Hi there, welcome to BI Consulting Pro. In this video, we are going to talk about real-time intelligence in action. I have already created a couple of videos on my Fabric real-time intelligence. If you haven't watched that, please do check the link in the description section. However, do you know that we can transform the data using real-time intelligence in Microsoft Fabric? Not only that, you can query that data, you can create your real-time dashboard as well over there. Don't know yet? Well, if you don't know, then this video is for you. But before that, please also do check the link in the description section so that you have the basic understanding about how to work with the real-time intelligence in Microsoft Fabric. But apart from that, you'll get to know in this video that how we can transform the data using real-time intelligence in Microsoft Fabric, how you can ingest the data, and much more than that. If this is something interesting for you, then this video is for you. Please stay tuned with me till the end of this video, and I'm going to let you know everything about it. My name is Ajay Kumar and you are watching me on BI Consulting Pro. If you haven't joined this channel, please join now. Subscribe this, share with your friends and colleagues, hit the bell icon so that you always stay updated with our latest videos and updates. Enough all the talking, let's get head over to my laptop where I'm going to show you in action how you can really ingest real-time data. So what you have to do, first of all, you have to come over there on your Microsoft Fabric portal. There are certain prerequisites such as you should have a Fabric license or the trial license at least. You should also have certain rights to work on the real-time data. For that, please do watch our all other videos that we have created on real-time intelligence, that how you can get started with Microsoft Fabric, what is real-time intelligence, how to start ingesting data using real-time intelligence. I have created already all the different playlists for you. Now, I'm directly going to jump into this one because I really don't want to make this video quite long. So what you have to do, very first you have to create a workspace. So please create a workspace, give it any name. I'm going to call it Demo Real-Time Intelligence. That's all. I'm going to give this name to this workspace. You can give it any name according to your own wish. That's not going to change anything. There are certain settings as well. If you would like to change it. But please do remember that you should have Microsoft Fabric trial or you should have already purchased one. That's really important. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Click on this apply button. That's going to create a workspace for you. The very first, what you are going to need one event house. And you must be wondering how to create it. Well, recently, guys, Microsoft has changed the layout once again for the Microsoft Power BI, Microsoft Fabric portal. If you haven't checked it out, please do check that. Also, you can follow me on my LinkedIn profile where I always post this kind of different news that's upcoming, updates, etc. There you can also stay updated with the latest post. Now there is a real-time intelligence over here where you are going to get all the streams, data sources, etc. that you have created so far. But we are not interested in that. What we are going to do, we are going to go back to our workspace which we have created, and here's my workspace. Here you have to create an item. So click on this one and you can search it over here directly, event house, which is over here. I'm going to give it a name, my event house. Click on create. That's going to create an event house for you. Once again, if you don't know what is an event house, then guys, please do check other videos. Link are in the description section that are going to help you out to clear your basic understandings about real-time intelligence. You don't have to afraid about the real-time data anymore. We are making super simple for you so that you can learn from the basics and you can start ingesting your stream data. That stream can be from any of the sources. That can be Kafka, that can be some of the Amazon sources or IoT devices, etc. So we have to wait it. It's going to take a couple of seconds to create your event house. So let's wait for this one. Meanwhile, your event house is being created. In this video, we are going to use bicycle sample data from Microsoft. Yes, I don't have any of the sample data that is coming from the real-time data sources. However, Microsoft Fabric team already provides you a lot of different sample data sources that you can use it, and that's the same we are going to use over here. If you would like to check Microsoft documentation, again, I'm going to provide you a link in the description section. However, do note that there are always some changes are coming, and you may find when you're going to work over here something different than what's in the documentation. Microsoft team always try their best, but sometimes it's not possible that both are in sync. Well, you are going to get started over here. So we are already here. You can see my database is over here. What we are going to do now, we are going to start working with the sample data. For that, I have to come over here in the real-time intelligence. Here I have to get a different data sources. So please click here, and I'm going to go down, and there you can find this sample scenario, which is bicycle rentals. We are going to use this streaming data to work on. So let's click over here. Here you have to give it a meaningful name. Over here I'm going to call it bikes, which is going to be my table name. You can add it over here. You can say bicycle data, and that would automatically gonna change the bicycle data stream. Click next, and here you would get certain information. Please review it and click on connect. That's how we are connecting one streaming data set over here. Simply we are trying to get the data. Now once you do that, you have to click on finish. That part is done. Now what I'm going to do, I'll click back onto my demo workspace. Here is my event house that I have created, and here is my event stream. Event stream is basically the flow of data. Event house, where we are going to store that is in a KQL database. So I'm going to click over here. Now I'm going to click on this button, which is get data. Here I have to get my data in this database from my event stream. That's why you have to select this part over here. However, if you would like to get data from the local files, Azure storage, Amazon S3, Event Hub, etc., you can use them as well. That means generally in our organizations, we are going to get data through Event Hub if we are using Azure platform, or it may happen that real-time data is directly pushing into our blob storage or Azure storage. That also you can use from here. But in this scenario, we are going to use this. Again, you have to create a table over here, and again I'm going to give it a name, bikes. Just keep it like that only. Here you have to select your workspace, which is this one. If you haven't watched our previous video, then this is very much similar to that. So please do watch that video. Now I'm going to call it bicycle data, which is my stream. However, if you would like to apply certain advanced filters, you can do that, but we are not going to do in this video. So please click next. It may take a couple of seconds to set it up. However, you will see that I'm doing no coding at all. That's why it's so simple using Microsoft Fabric over here. And now you see that it has found the data. Your data is appearing over here. So please click on finish. It will take some time, so let it get finished. Do not interrupt it, otherwise you may get an error, and that's not going to work. So directly from here you can create your new dashboard, or you can undo, you can explore the results, but I'm gonna simply click on finish. Now you can see that my event stream is there, my bike table is over here. If I would like to create a report directly from here, I can do that. I can also query the code if I would like to. So let's see this one, and here if I'm gonna run this, it's gonna show me the data. But since the data is still ingesting, so it may take a while. Now what we are going to do, we are going to go back into our event stream. So let me go back, click on this bicycle data, and right now you would see my screen has just refreshed because maybe it's taking the past one. I was trying to do it myself. So over here, this is my one of the event that is working over here, but I don't need that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to click on this one, bicycle data. I'm going to go to edit. Once you do that, what I'm trying to do, I'm going to trying to add one event house over here. I'll click over here, then I can delete this one. I don't really need this one. And here I can start typing my destination name, and I'm going to use it event processing before ingestion. That means I'm trying to process my event over here before I ingest this one. So I'm again gonna give it a name, my event house, let's say my workspace demo. Here my event house, my database is gonna be the same. Table I can create new, and I can give it any name, bikes table. Done. Then you can save this one. I'm only gonna show you over here that how you can use it and how you can transform the data. So you see this plus icon, you can simply click it over here, and now you would find that it has already been connected. Now let's go further one step more, and I would like to apply the group by over here. Once you do that, you see the group by icon is appearing over here. This is the transformation. You can use this one. Now let me bring the canvas over here, and from here directly you can connect this one. So what I'm doing, my one event house is coming over here. If you would like to see the results, you can see it from here as well. Let me just show you if it can come. The data gonna get refresh over here, and it's also gonna show you if there's any error in the data. Wait for a while, it's gonna show you the results. Guys, meanwhile this data is getting refreshes. If you haven't joined our channel, please do join our channel. This is gonna help us out. Please do support us. It's not gonna cost you a lot of things. We have already made all the content free of cost for everyone. Knowledge is your right, and we are here to share our knowledge with you. But in order to create these content, it takes a lot of efforts. So we request you to please join our channel, support us. That's not gonna cost you a lot of money. And by this way, we can create more and more content for you. However, if you need any consulting, any special guidance, special interview preparation, or maybe you would like to work with us, please do let us know. We are here to help you out. So you can see that my data is ingesting in my event house. What I'm trying to do now, I'm trying to group it by. So I'm gonna click over here. I'm gonna say, hey, group by street. And please do note that you should know about your data, what you are trying to transform over here. If you don't know your data, it's not possible that you can transform. I'm simply gonna do the sum, and I'm gonna do sum on no bikes, and that's I'm gonna add. But I'm also gonna add this setting, group aggregation by. So I'm gonna select here by street. That's what I'm gonna do. Tumbling window, if you would like to know more, you can click over here and you would get to know what are the different stream analytics windows function. This is really important. So I'm gonna save it. Now you see again there is an error. Why? Because there is no event house. So I have to add it over here. I'll go again here. I'm gonna say, hey, add my event house over here. I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna give it a name. Event house street. You can give it any name you would like to, or you can even simply say my event house if you would like to. So that's also gonna be okay. And it's already existed, so I'll say new. And here I'm gonna again my demo intelligence workspace. You have to select your event house where you would like to ingest it, and it's simply a destination name. You can also change it to some other name, maybe some bike street data or something like this. It should be meaningful. That's all it really matters. Now you have to select your KQL database, which is going to be same. Table you can create new, and I'm going to say bike street data or any other meaningful name that you would like to give. Simply save it, and now you can see there is no error at all. That means your data is working. That means your flow is working. So now what we are going to do, we are going to simply publish it. It would take some time, and then we would try to explore this data. Let's wait for a while. Now you see there are two event house. One is this one is this one. And we would try to explore this using group by. Now it would take some time, so you have to be patient, but still you are not doing any code at all till now. Isn't it amazing? That's what is a software as a service platform for your end-to-end data analytics needs. Meanwhile it does that, I'm going to go back. I'm going to my event house once again, because you would see over here my databases are there and there are lots of options are coming. Over here you see I have one table, which is my bikes table, and this is the one. This is the very first table that we created, but I'm waiting for my another table. So let's wait for that. I'll try to refresh the page again, and here you can see that my street bike data is there. Now if you would like to query that, you can query this table and you can say, hey, show me 100 records. So that's how you are going to query this table. Now you can simply run this query. There are no data because it's still taking time to come over here. What you can do, you can simply wait or refresh it once again. So I'm going to try again. Still no data, so let's refresh it. Sometimes you have to wait, guys. That's all you need to do. Let's try to do this one. Probably this table has the data. This is the new table that I created over there, and probably the data is in this one. It's not even in this one. Bikes table, bike street data. Let's try this one. I hope so. The data is in this one. I can check back again my table name. So see, data is over here. So that means I have to check back on my this stream one. So let me get back over here and see whether it has been updated or not. And then you can see that this query has been updated over here. So here now the data is coming. You can see the streets, some no bikes, windows function. That's what data we would like to have it over here. So let me go back again to my event house. Here my table that I was looking for is this one, bike street data, and now the data is coming. So sometimes you just need to wait, but your data definitely gonna come. So I can query this table. I can say, hey, show me my 100 records, and now my data is all there. Isn't it amazing? What we are going to do, we are trying to do one more thing. Let me try to run one more query. I need to change my table name over here. I'm using Microsoft Query, guys, so hopefully this is gonna run, and yes, it's running. So basically, with the help of this query, we are retrieving the total number of bikes per street within each 5 seconds. So you can see the total number of bikes over here with every 5 seconds, how many bikes are running on which street. Isn't it amazing? Well, this is the power of real-time intelligence in Microsoft Fabric. So guys, now real-time intelligence is no more something that you should be afraid of. You can do it quite easily with almost no code, isn't it? Well, yes, it is. Please do explore this. Please do keep practicing, and let me know if you have any questions, concerns, or you have any feedback for us. We are looking forward to hear from you. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring the world of data, and don't forget to subscribe this channel, join this channel, contact us for any training programs or consulting, and also please do not forget to share this video with your friends and your colleagues. Hit the bell icon and hit the like button too. I'm gonna see you in the next video.